Evening, everyone. Hello and welcome to a brand new Let's Play series. I am the Black Shadow, and it has been way too long. It has been way too long, folks, since we have delved into the world of survival horror. Because this game, it does contain scenes of explicit violence and gore. It is our favourite disclaimer, folks. Courtesy of Adex. I don't quite know who they are. We know who they are, though, folks. Capcom. The masters of retconning themselves. As we welcome you to an LP what we have all been waiting for. Least of all me. Ladies and gentlemen, Resident Evil Code Veronica X. Oh gosh almighty, it is a pleasure to be back into the world of Resident Evil, folks. It has been a little while since we've done anything sort of reasonably story related. Of course we had, you know, the Outbreak stuff, which is its own little sort of side stuff, but as far as the main story is concerned, yeah, it's been a while, folks. Although, actually, a little side point, actually, a little ironic thing about that, folks. You see, Resident Evil Code Veronica, although it's officially a spin-off, folks, interestingly enough, this game was actually meant to be part of the chronological series of like Resident Evil 1, 2, 3, 4, etc., folks. There's a weird little story here. I'll happily tell you guys. Those of you who are obviously will go back in time. That's Resident Evil 1, Resident Evil 2. Both Sony PlayStation games, wonderful. Now, I know we're playing the PS2 version of this game. However, this game originally came out on the Nintendo, was it the GameCube or the Dreamcast? One of those two, I forget now. Either way, this was not an original Sony title, folks, and Capcom had actually planned for this Resident Evil Code Veronica to be Resident Evil 3, if you will. Resident Evil Nemesis, on the other hand, was meant to be was like a side game. It was meant to just be Resident Evil Nemesis. However, due to a contractual agreement between Capcom and Sony, somehow, somewhere in the documents that they all signed off and smoked probably a shitload of big fat cigars over, Sony basically had the right to have the first 3 games that Capcom made Resident Evil be their games and titled numbers 1, 2 and 3. Therefore Resident Evil Nemesis became Resident Evil 3 and Code Veronica became the side story. Interestingly enough, folks, little story you may never have heard of. And so with that aside, it's time to get geared up for war, of course. So I will happily direct you to possibly one of the most pointless and kind of useless key configurations you will ever witness in your life, folks. There are 3 different types of key configuration types, A, B, and C. What changes? One button. What a waste of time. What a waste of time, folks. Why even bother? You might as well just say, these are controls, deal with them. Idiots, I swear. Anyways, folks, so with that aside, like I say, it is great to be back in the world of survival horror. It's great to be back with Miss Redfield, still probably one of my favourite Resident Evil characters of all time. And there are many familiar faces.
Resident Evil.
I think it's time we get cracking. Again, I do apologise for this. This was meant to have gone up yesterday. However, my order was delayed a little bit. So I do apologise for that.
The American Midwestern town, Raccoon City, has been completely decimated
Yep.
due to the T-virus outbreak.
Of
that was
course,
instigated by the
Veronica
International
marked,
Federation
basically, as far as the proper storyline is concerned, the end of Raccoon City,
Claire
folks.
Redfield
We are not going to
arrived
see
in
any Raccoon
to
City
search for her lost
for a
brother
long
Chris,
time.
and a rookie police officer, Leon S. Kennedy, managed to escape from the city. But their ordeal was only things to come.
Yep, as we know from Wesker Support, you know, Claire's running around trying to find Chris, who's still missing. And of course, and Leon, well, went to do bits and pieces before
3 months
ending up in Resident Evil 4, folks, which will be next. Here we are, folks. This is 3 months after this is December of 1998, I believe this goes under as. This is only a few months after Claire escaped, and that was 98 of
Your identification
whatever.
number is WKD4496. Welcome to your new home.
Hello, beautiful. Bang!
Her
Concussion
name is Claire
City.
Redfield. We caught her trespassing in our Paris lab facility 10 days ago. She apparently infiltrated the complex looking for her lost brother, Chris Redfield, one of the surviving members of RPD's famous STARS team.
Some of you may know this, folks. This scene inspired a certain scene in the second Resident Evil movie. I'm sure you'll recognise it. For those of you that were there. I'm also going to say it right now, some of the worst security guards in history. Oh, let's pursue her with our big massive guns and not actually use them. Although, to be fair, this chopper's not much fucking better. You know, look how casual Claire is. There's like, yeah, it's a nice little jog down the street. And where'd these guys come from? What the heck? There is so much of this first scene which doesn't make sense. And if I challenge anyone to do this in real life, I'm going to say it right now. Thanks for the shot, Capcom. Although, I'm going to warn you, it's not the first, and it certainly won't be the last.
Don't move.
So this is sometime later. We don't know how long, but long enough. It sounds like there's a war going on upstairs, to be quite honest. And ain't that far from the truth. Great. Someone forgot to pay their electric bills. And we're locked up in jail, folks. Nowhere to go, no power, no nothing. That was a quick LP. Oh, he's stumbling in. He must be undead or something. Or maybe not. But why are you staring into like Claire's? Are you trying to insinuate something? For goodness sakes. Can I help? If I were equipped with a lighter, I could see outside. Although, to be fair, if this is the sound of Claire's inner voice, then my goodness. Alright then, folks. We do have a lighter with us, conveniently, but we'll touch upon this first. Before we do anything. Playing manual. Pretty short manual, actually, folks. A lot of it's pretty... You know, not a lot has changed in between a lot of the games. A lot of the controls are reasonably similar. One of the new things, though, that we will have been introduced to sort of now is this, folks, the checking function. I don't really know how... Well, we covered it a little bit in Resident Evil Remake, there was this sort of function, although for all intents and purposes, as far as I'm concerned, for me it originated with CVX. It was the first title I ever played that had it in, and I don't remember if Remake came before or after CVX. I think it came after. I think. Anyways, folks, whenever we get hold of an item, we can check it to look at it in more detail, which is sometimes a pretty good idea. Pushing objects, as contextual as it ever was. Quick turn, yeah, folks, the quick turn is still in this game, which is quite useful. The map, yeah, maps are useful. Climbing, yeah, done that. Security boxes, yeah, we will cover this when we get there, folks. Hold that thought, we will get there, believe me. That's not important to us right now. This is the status screen, folks. Pretty cool status screen, actually. It's got lots of stuff. It's got obviously our health. We got a picture of Claire there, which you can tell this is the Resident Evil. This is the PS2 version. I was very tempted and was planning on using the version on for the 360 that I've got. However, basically, in order for me to get that to come through my recording for the setup that I have, and to make it look reasonably okay, would have been excessively extensive and lengthy. And to be honest, I've got the setup I have is already set up for recording it for PS2. I can do the 360, but it involves lots of screwing around with all sorts of settings, folks, that I basically have to reset every single video, which is a real nuisance. But I mean, there's not many changes between the old and new versions. I mean, yeah, the graphics, they get a bit of a tweak. That's fine. They don't look all that much different, to be fair. Portrait pictures are different. I think a couple of the musics might sound a bit clearer. That's about it, really. I don't really know of many other changes, to be fair. But what else we got on the status screen? Here we got some data with Claire. How high she height? 1.70 m. Wow. Weighs at 52.4 kilos. I don't know what that is in pounds. Probably about 120, 130 maybe. Kilo's 2.2 pounds, so she probably weighs about 110 pounds, something like that. She blood type O. A little that little sign there on the right is on the back of Claire's jacket. It's different to the one she had in Resident Evil 2, as you may or may not remember. And we've got a very interesting and informative look into Claire's eyes. She's very hypnotic. Sorry, folks. Transporting another world. I do apologise. Ugh, goodness. Yeah, we can run around in the cell here, although it's kind of not really important. Let's get the lighter. A little check of it, though. An all lighter. You can use it to light a dark area. Very good, folks. Yeah, go away. We just need to equip it, that's all. What are you so scared about? I mean, what do you think it was? You're scared that it's not a zombie? I don't understand you sometimes. Some of the logic in this game is occasionally a bit backwards, mind you. But he seems alive enough.
Perfect.
Some medicine of some kind.
Go on. Get out of here. This place is finished. I don't know. It might have been a special forces team.
Special
But
forces?
in any case, this prison's been taken over.
That's what it certainly sounds. There's a lot of gunfire and everything going upstairs.
What are you saying?
You're free to leave the complex. But you may as well know you have no chance of getting off this island.
Thanks, Mr. Optimistic.
And what about you? What are you going to do?
Don't worry about me.
Famous words. Famous words. Oh, goodness. Right, now before we leave, actually, I want to head back into the cell. You can see it a lot better with the lighter. There's some health hiding down the back here, which you can get without the lighter. It's just that you'd have had to have taken my word for it. But there is a green herb there. So let's have a little wander around. We've got that's what that guy threw. A hemostatic capsule was on the floor. Empty. Darn. Well, I'm afraid he's just gonna bleed to death then. Although I'll always take those. Hanger bullets. And what brand have we got this game, folks? I don't actually know. American Wolf. 9x19 rounds. These were the M93R and Glock 17, apparently. Well, thanks for that information. I'm sure 9x19 Parabellum rounds go with a lot more weapons than those, but never mind. His eyes are closed. He's bleeding. Need hemostatic medicine, or else he's going to die. Well, I can't exactly help him. We don't even have a gun, for goodness sakes. Man, it's a list of... No, it's a list of prisoners. Name of... What? My name is at the end. Claire Redfield, Wicked 4496. I always loved that. WKD, Wicked. I always loved that. The escort's name is at the end of the documents. Umbrella Medical, Paris, which is where we were. Third Security Unit Leader, Rodrigo Juan Raval. Yes, folks. That is the guy here who is bleeding to death. His name is Rodrigo. And, he's been nice enough to, let us out of our cell. I don't know why. I mean, there's not really much point. But maybe he figured, well, the iron's screwed up. I suppose the least I can do is give her a chance to get out of here. Combat knife. Now, I am well aware, very, very well aware, that in every game in Resident Evil that we have Let's Played so far, the combat knife has not been much more than a wasted inventory space. And I can appreciate that it's not got a very good track record. However, folks, for those of you who have not done this and have not been here, Code Veronica X, in my opinion, was a landmark game for the knife. Because for the first time in history, the knife had a use. And this arguably is probably one of the most bestest games, great English, bestest games that the combat knife ever saw. I'll touch upon that a little later. But there's not much here for us to delve with, so we might as well leave. Why not? Got an ink ribbon here, which is very good. I'm not going to pick that up, folks. Just take my word for it. For a lot of what I'm going to do, you'll have to take my word for some of the stuff that we're going to be doing here, folks. It has been a little while since I've sort of delved into this game properly. And when I say a little while, I mean several years. But just take my word on a lot of stuff that we're going to do. Broken light or something. I don't really know. And some stairs. I suppose we had best climb them. And no, folks, this is not slow down. Say hello to dramatic room transitions. What a Let's Play series we are in for. Well, it's apparently night time. It's pretty dark. It's raining to heck. Truck use for transport. Always leaking from the crashed wreck. Oil. I best put that lighter away then. Let's have a look at this effing anyways. What we got here? Weapon is a veteran survivor's first choice. Not yet, but it will be. I'm gonna equip that, folks. So each transport, there's oil leaking, which isn't great. A dead body and a briefcase can be seen inside, folks. Not that there's anything that we can do with that, so let's proceed onwards. Is that grave? Is that really a grave? Oh, for goodness sake! Why would you build a prison below a grave site? What? Whoa, holy crap! Ah, there's a briefcase. Oh, we can go get that then. Oh, for goodness sakes. It's happening again! It's like a bad nightmare coming to fruition for the second time. But hey, we've done this once before, folks. We'd be like masters at this now. Oh, great! They're coming out the ground as well. What the hell, though, folks? I mean, it sounded like there was a war going on upstairs, so like between people, not the undead. What's going on? Oh, this is not a good spot. And what a dodge! 5 points. I love it how this is so contradictory. I mean, Claire's done this before. Like she's like scared, dramatic dodge while being scared. I mean, what the heck? I'm gonna say it right now. This is a horrendous spot to be in. No, well, we got a knife. We're surrounded. Lots of zombies on both sides. This is not fun. Best of luck. But did you see that, folks? One swipe of a knife, and you see how it went down there? More on that later. Let's get out of here first. Oh, I thought I could run past. What a jerk. Let's just get this way, folks. This is the way we need to go. But yeah, bear that one in mind, folks. So then I will explain all later. Yes. Important thing is, well, we're alive and only got caught the once, which is actually pretty good going. Let's continue. Yeah, what the? Oh great, frickin' security guards are shooting at us now. Not very good, mind you. Look how badass she is there, I swear. Wait,
don't shoot.
He's surrendering?
Who are you?
We've got the bigger gun.
You're not a zombie.
He's got a 50 caliber and he surrendered.
I'm coming over.
Pathetic. You should be ashamed of yourself, sir. I don't know why Umbrella bothered employing you.
Sorry about that little misunderstanding, but I thought you were another one of those monsters.
Shut up. Make one wrong move and I'll shoot.
Relax, beautiful. I said I was sorry. My name's Steve. I was a prisoner on this island. And I'm guessing you're not from Umbrella either.
No, I'm Claire. Claire Redfield.
Claire. Nice. I'll remember that. Hey, I heard there's an airport around here. And once I find it, I can finally escape from this crazy island. I'll see ya.
Hey, wait up!
I don't want you following me, lady.
I'm sorry.
You'll only slow me down.
Oh dear. Folks, if that made you cringe like you were watching the original Resident Evil 1, you are not alone, folks. I welcome you to the infamous Stephen Burnside. Oh goodness, we are in for one hell of an LP. We've got a handgun, folks, and do know. One of the things I always liked about this game is it does pay attention to the little details. I kind of like, folks. Notice it's got 12 bullets there. It doesn't actually have 12 bullets in a magazine, folks. It does actually have 15. But remember, we fired 3 times in that cutscene. Nice little effects like that, though, which I approve with. You know, it's pretty cool. Right, so that's where we came. Yeah, check this dead body, folks. He's got some handgun ammo on him. He is not breathing. Well pointed out, Claire. let's see all that detective work. It hasn't, you know, with Chris hasn't gone too far off. This is the central gate of the prison. Locked. A hawk's picture is carved into the hollow. Well, judging by all these tyre tracks on the ground, I have a feeling that this may be an exit. May. We'll have to see. We shall proceed onwards. And, right, so what have we got? So, handgun, bit of ammo, that's alright then. That's the map. Let's have a look. This haven't looked for ages. This is what the map looks like, folks. Nicely enough, the game does point out, you will find that there are a couple of sort of like one-way entrances, for a while. Like that one on the left there, it's originally only a one-way entrance, although that's actually like a gate which can be unlocked. But it's only locked from. You can only access the lock from one side, if you got what I mean. So, yeah, just pay attention to that. But well, that's what it looks like, folks. So let's carry on. In fact, actually, speaking of gates, here it is. They're locked with a padlock, but you can only open from this side. Though the game doesn't actually tell you that. Oh dear. I tell you what, I don't look like zombies caused that. There has been a war going on here. Although, why the zombies have come as a result, I don't really get that. I mean, has someone been spreading the virus around or something? I mean, what's going on? What's up with that? Don't know. Anyways, let's head inside, folks, and please be careful in here. This place is not as nice as it may at first seem. Because there's a dead guy right there! Luckily, Claire's a pretty quick shot actually now. Her days in Raccoon City have certainly benefited her. Unfortunately, the gun that we're using is not the most powerful thing you're ever going to use, folks. Yeah, it's a M93R, folks. Italian handgun, which uses 9x19 rounds. Some of you may know it more as like it does have abilities like a burst handgun and that sort of stuff. You guys may know it more of that, sort of like with stocks and such, but not right now. But yeah, it's not the most powerful weapon in the world. I'm just going to warn you guys right now. What you will find as you play through this game is that your stocks of like ammo, especially handgun ammo, will dramatically increase and then dramatically decrease. It's not very consistent. Prison map, folks. Very good. And the game's not even going to let us look at it immediately. Goddamn. Well, that's what it looks like. It's not the largest thing in the world. That's the first floor, and that's it. Is that it? Okay, I guess. Nothing useful. Someone didn't finish their soup. Still a bit warm though, so obviously what happened couldn't have been that long ago. But if those jerks are just going to run over that way, then I would just come up here. Thanks. Come over the far side. There's another herb in here. Grab all of that. Don't think there's anything else of particular note. And if these guys are still walking around in circles, aren't they? It's follow the leader! And no one is invited. It's not a good sound. Oh dear. I have a feeling some people have gotten attacked in their sleep. That's not good. Prisoner's diary. This room stinks of death. Based on the information I found, I believe that I'm far south of the equator. Lucky for me, that Bob in the bunk below me is one of those interesting types of guys. Today, Bob told me some crazy story of why he was put this. Yeah. Unfortunately, the English is not that great. I think some of these errors were a bit kind of corrected in the remastered version, but not all. Today, Bob told some crazy story of why he was put this place with. Yeah. Bob said that he used to be the attendant of the head of this place. This boss named Alfred supposedly placed him in here because of a tiny little mistake. I don't know, bud. Without warning, a group of military men took Bob to the building behind the guillotine stand. At midnight, I'll sneak out of here to see him. I've been hearing that anyone taken to that building never comes back. On top of that, there are these really large plastic bags constantly being removed from that place. Better pray for Bob. I shouldn't have gone there. What was going on there? All I could hear was some insanely creepy laughter and the sound of Bob screaming. Grief. Since my last entry, all of my fellow inmates have been taken to that building. I know that I'm next. It's obvious that we're all here to be used as Alfred's guinea pigs. There's no way out. What am I going to do? Well, unfortunately, you're obviously not as awesome as Claire Redfield, so you're kind of screwed. All dead people. I'll address the banging in a second. Let's just head round here first. Dead guy. Just come here. Just do this now. Believe me, it's for the best. There is some handgun ammo. Do this first. Trust me. You can never trust a snake, but you can trust the shadow. All this banging has been caused by this idiot out here. Now, I love this guy here. He is brilliant. Simply because he defies logic. You see, he is pointing out to here. Now, you might remember, folks, that when we went and got that herb on the walkway, there was a window. There was no zombie there. What's he doing there now? Never mind. Let's grab the handgun ammo, folks. Well, holy crap! Well, what did he just drop there? I don't know, folks, but well, I do know, actually. Very special thing, these. M100Ps. 2 guns, 2 slots. Let's get the... Oh, hey, get off my freaking foot, you jerk. Let's get out of here, folks. Quickly, because I don't know what the zombies are going to be doing out here. I don't know. Because I left those couple. They tend to reset, but it's always a bit kind of iffy. Oh, it's fine. We can leave. But where did that zombie come from? Okay, he came through the window. He wasn't there. I mean, oh look, now the window, it looks like it's broken, but he wasn't there in the first place. Anyways, folks, the M100Ps, semi-automatic pistols, which has a large size special magazine, folks. Notice the percentage; they don't get like combined with like the handgun rounds or anything like that. Separate system. Handgun A was precise, rapid shooting with little recoil, which they're right actually. They're not too bad at all. The M100Ps, they're they're pretty cool. Oh dear, that doesn't sound too friendly. Claire, I'd be careful. Oh dear. Oh, that's lovely. No brownie points for guessing what is about to happen. Except it's the slightly almost dick move in that it doesn't actually happen. As but not for the other side, so yeah, so you could unlock it if you had a key, but, well, even if we did, we couldn't unlock it from this side anyway, so yeah, deal with it. Great. You will notice that quite a few of the sound effects used in this game are recycled from Resident Evil 2. Just pointing that one out. Just going to combine I'm just going to combine a couple of these up just for a bit of space at the moment. And yes, loads of dead people. Obviously, lots of prisoners and stuff. They do fall down in a... Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness! That was close. But you have to be careful, actually, when you do fire, because if you shoot while the zombie is falling down, the bullet actually does seem to get wasted. It doesn't really seem to hit the zombie, and it kind of just disappears, folks. So just be wary of that. Not good. Yeah, shut up in there. Now door shutter. Open it. The switch to the left. Could do, but not if I do that first. I want to try and get... Is there anything down past him? I don't know. Unfortunately, in this game, it's not easy to get past people. It is not easy getting past zombies. It's quite tough, actually. Oh. Well, there we are, folks. Well, let's take out this guy. Oh, there he is. Oh, maybe I don't have to. Okay, then. Can I open the shot on the left? Yep, why not? Let's push it. Oh, it's locked. Must release lock first. Where's the lock? I don't know yet. Well, only choice is to head inside here.
Please deposit any metallic items you have in the security box.
Folks. Yeah. This is what we were hearing about at the beginning of the game. Very memorable little things, these folks. If I go all the way to the end of the manual. Welcome to the security boxes, folks. The items you store in the security box in the prison area cannot be accessed. These are not item boxes, folks. They're all linked together. There's a couple of security boxes here which are have nothing to do with you can't actually they're not related or linked to the item box, so it's completely separate things. They're on their own. Make sure you move all important items from a security box before exiting a room. Notice it says before existing a room. I'm going to point these out, folks. Well, that's kind of what I want to do the PS2 version, because there are loads of errors. It's just fun to point them out. But anyways, it says to deposit all metallic items. You might be thinking, why bother? Just carry on. Because this will happen. The alarm will go off, and what you'll find is that these shutters come down, and yeah. You can't proceed, folks. You must get rid of all your metallic items, folks, which sucks. So if you reset that, loads of zombies outside. Metal detector's back on.
Please deposit
Shut up!
items you have in
You gotta hear this every single time, folks. Right pain. So every metallic item that we have now, let's see. So that's those, the knife, the handgun bullet. And the lighter, folks. Do not forget the lighter. Everyone forgets the lighter the first time. It's, of course, it's metallic. You'll find it now. We're fine. Of course, the problem we now have is that we are completely and utterly defenseless. Which sucks. You see, you've got a security box on this side as well, folks, so it's a two-way system. So let's see what we've got here. An auto-duplicator. The materials are set, I can restore the object. Okay. A control panel with the 3D scanner. There's an activation switch. Okay. Activating the enhanced 3D scanner. Please place the material you wish to have scanned on the scanner portion of this machine. I.e. in there. Now, obviously, there's not a lot we can do with this yet. Just yeah. Let's move on. Oh, it's a manual. Our new product, the 3D duplicator, consists of two parts. Got the scanner portion, which we just used. Simply place the material that you want to have scanned onto the tray of the scanner. The scan object will be processed into 3D data, which will then be transferred to the duplicator section. And if you place the material you wish to have converted on the machine, you can begin conversion based on the 3D data that was scanned. So basically, folks, put an item in the scammer. In the scanner, it will duplicate that item on the right side of whatever material you put on. The conversion will be executed with complete data accuracy. The result will be an object precisely true to the original. Very interesting. But not right now. First aid spray, very good. What else have we got around here? Grenade rounds? Already? You gotta be kidding me! How early? And also note, folks, it's a new ammunition. We've never come across this before. Barrel gas rounds. Anti-biological organic weapon gas bullets are filled with gas. So we gas out any giant monsters that are against us. Cool. Yeah, these things are a little bit more traditional. 6 of them as well. Now, before we enter this room, folks, a little Black Shadow trick here, folks. And actually quite an important one. Now, this is not at all obvious, but just take my word for it. Before you enter that room,
Please
come
deposit
back
any
here,
metallic
folks.
items you have
I'm
in
honest
the
to,
security
to the
box.
man above. Little trick, folks. Come here. Set the alarm off. You might think this is a crazy thing, but I will show you why I want to set the alarm off later. Just take my word for it. Set it off, trip the alarm before you enter. All will become clear. And for those of you who have played, you might already get it. Facts on the facility access application. Bit wordy. Be sure to verify the content of the following facility access application form and add the applicant's visitor name to the expected visitors list. Chief Prison Guard Room Paul Steiner. I hereby apply for the access permission for Prison Area D. Visitor's name Carl Grisham. Carrying materials of the following. Carrying the following materials. A new product sample from Metal Industries Co. Pt.1. And also various daily commodities ordered by the prison. He will be using a transportation truck. And TGO1 sample will be stored in a designated briefcase. Does that sound familiar? Wait, what's that sound? Prison guard? Better sneak up on him. Ah, you're mine now! Oh, wait.
Chris Redfield.
What the?
What are you doing here?
Chris Redfield. Is he a relative of yours or something?
You mean my brother?
Ah. Your siblings.
So?
Well, it seems your brother is under surveillance by Umbrella.
What?
Well, of course he is!
I've got to contact Leon and tell him to let my brother know he's being monitored.
I love this little bit.
Good thing
Contact
I have
Leon,
access
that's
to an
awesome.
outside connection from here.
Well, that file shows the latitude and longitude of this place. Why don't you send your brother the coordinates and ask him to come help?
Thanks. I'll do that.
Hey, I was just kidding.
I love that.
There's no way he could get here, even if he is your brother.
Yes, he can. I'm sure of it.
No way. He won't come.
Huh?
You'll just end up disappointed if you rely on others.
What the? What are you...
Believe me, I know.
What the... What was that about?
What was that all about?
Yeah, that! Rudeness. Here we are just trying to get for help and he says, oh no, let's not get help. What's up with that? Ooh. Hawk emblem. You remember what was on the front of the door at the front? I think we just found an exit. The email to Leon has already been sent. That's nice that they got the little... It's the only reference to Leon basically in the entire game. But I'm cool with that. Right, cool. The door is being held by something. Some kind of box or something. I don't know, folks, but we can't open it. A lock release device. Don't know what this is. It's whatever Steve was playing with. Just he forgot to actually pull the lever. Because he sucks. Well, he's not... Well, Steve's a funny one. He's a funny one. It's very easy to tease him, but hey. Probably. Wouldn't surprise me. Right, cool. Well, we've sent an email to Leon, an SOS, so I'm sure the government will be here any time now with the rescue effort. Right. Now, why did I suggest that you guys turn off the turn on the alarm? There is a reason for this, folks.
Please deposit
Or does this
any
make
metallic
sense?
items you have in the security box.
And just as a note, folks, this may suck to hear. Notice the alarm will still go off. Now, that's not just because of the first aid spray and the gas rounds and that sort of thing. Unfortunately, our Hawk emblem is also metallic, folks, so we can't actually take it with us, which really sucks. So, I can only guess maybe we're gonna have to go around and try and like open up that back door area, maybe. Because if we do that, then we'd have to go around the security thing, do we? Right, okay then. So that's that, folks. So why exactly did I want you guys to trip the alarms? Well, do bear in mind that you've got all these zombies here that are outside here. Now, what will happen is on a variety of times, if you come through here, is the zombies will start like banging at the windows and that sort of thing. Now, what will happen is if they start banging at the windows, these zombies are then going to break in. Now, the problem with this, folks, is that obviously we are completely defenseless. So, you do not want these zombies getting in at all in this area. Every time you come through, before you leave, set the alarm back off again. Because it lowers those metal shutters down, zombies cannot get in. Otherwise, you've got a nightmare on your hands. Really, really dreadful. Oh, yeah. Okay, right, we'll put those back on. Grab the lighter again. Grab the combat knife. We don't really need the MP100, folks. We're going to be coming back through this way in a pretty short time, so that's not really necessary. So we will equip this, and well, I would normally have ended the video by now, but well, have we really been going on that long? Goodness, you guys have gotten a nice little special good start, haven't you? Lucky people. Well, I just need to check one thing. No, that's not too bad, actually, folks. Sorry, I know we've been having a couple of issues with desync in the past, folks. It's something I'm still working on. I don't really know if we're going to get much desync at the moment. I mean, the PC's still playing up. I strongly suspect there may be a hardware issue with it. But I'm not going to be able to find that out until tomorrow morning. I've got someone come round to check that out, folks. So that's a work in progress, but that seems okay. Right, anyways, let's move on then, folks. I say no, you guys are lucky. It's only meant to be a half-hour video. It's already gone, what, 45, 50 minutes. Lucky people. Right, so now we can actually open the switch. Which is good. Oh, great. More dead people. Although, note that little cylinder there. Goodbye! No! Oh crap. Oh crap, I can't hit it! It's the explosive cylinder! Oh, crumbs, what have I done? Oh no. Oh, what a dodge! Claire, you beautiful person! I love you to bits. Goodbye. What a dodge! That was amazing dodge! That is one of the tightest dodges I have done for a long time. really proud of that. You don't understand. It is really hard to dodge zombies in this game. Really, really tough. Don't know how I managed that. So, if you come behind here, you will find this, folks. A fire extinguisher. Now, we will be needing this. Although we can also head in here now, thanks to the, oh dear. Oh my god. There has been some very unethical stuff going on here. And there's also this, the padlock key. Yuck. Notation with an indigo blue plate. Okay then. Right, well I'm sure you guys all know what the padlock key is for. But you do need that fire extinguisher. Now, of course, padlock opens this door, but only from the other side, which we can't actually do at the moment, which sucks. So we'll have to do that, you know, like on the way back or something. Let's get going. Well, holy crap! Yes, it's zombie dogs. Of course, it's zombie dogs. It's always the frickin' zombie dogs. No, you don't. Weave away, Miss Redfield, because they're stupid. Ooh, that's not the greatest sound history will ever know. Shut up. Simple as that. Right, now, I suppose this might be as good a chance as any to explain. I mean, you've already got a nice long video, folks, so I might as well do this now. The combat knife. Now, the combat knife, folks, as I said, is a pretty useful weapon, folks, and it can be in the right hands with a good deal of practice, folks. You notice how early when we were surrounded, how I took a swing at that zombie and it went down instantly? I don't know if this is a bit of a glitch with the knife, but it was never fixed. But the knife has the ability, if you swing it correctly, to hit a zombie multiple times in one swing. And what that can cause is for a zombie to get downed almost on the spot. However, it's quite hard to actually act, folks. When you're fighting zombies, there is about like a peak distance where if you swing downwards, you can get a zombie to drop. It's quite difficult though. And it takes a lot of practice. I've played through this game about 5-6 times. So, but even I'm not exactly an expert at this. Right, now what I need to do is get this zombie to turn around here. And it's kind of hard to show the distance that you need actually immediately. So I'm going to take this one down with bullets. I'm going to take this one down with bullets, and I'm going to sort of finish off the knife here. It's a good place to actually practice in a way, folks. You kind of don't want to use too much ammo here because the zombies here just keep respawning. And he's already dead. You're pathetic. Now, if we get the next zombie here, there it is. Now, what you're after, folks, is for the zombie to come at you like with its arms out, like, oh god, that's not fair. He's too fast. Cheating, some bitch. When you're quite finished, start racing at me. What's that about? Oh, he's dead as well. Okay then. Whoa, okay then. I need to get past him. I can't really get past him, unfortunately, the way the zombie works. Now, what you're looking for... Oh, this is really frustrating. I don't know if I'll be able to show it to you guys here, but see if you can't see it. If you get it... Dumbass! Right, now I don't know which one's going to come first. I'm hoping it's going to be this one. Now, what you're looking for is there is a peak length. Oh, for goodness sakes. A bit like that, folks. You see how it goes down? You heard there was like multiple knife sounds. Now, hopefully I can show it with this guy, folks. Again, it's not particularly easy, but it is really good. If you can practice this, you will save yourself so much ammo. It is insane. The knife is almost as useful as a handgun at times. So what you're after is have the arms out. What you are looking for? Oh, stop doing that. That's really frustrating. Might be able to get it show off here. Ow, set myself on fire. Is when its arms out, if you wait for it to get to about there. Nope. Oh, I was too early. Way too early. I thought I might overjudge it. Is if he's got the zombie's got its arms at you, you're waiting for it to like the arms to be almost at your shoulders. That was just embarrassing. But you hear that? See, multiple hits. It's a bit of a weird one, folks. I don't know quite why it does it, but it does do it. But we'll play around with that a little bit later. Anyways, all this fire here, this is what we got the fire extinguisher for. So we can put the fire away, and that means that we can get hold of our briefcase here. Awesome. And if we check the briefcase, notice the extinguisher is now empty, by the way. There's a button, and if we press it, Pt.1 was inside the briefcase, and also an exclamation document for the special alloy. Notice the word alloy here. This is more important than you think. Thank you for your continued support and for using our products. This time we have gathered our most advanced technologies and have succeeded in creating the unique anti-metal detection alloy Pt.1. It cannot be detected by any metal detectors. Can be pictured by Rowan genography or something like that by the immigration desk. I'm going to need to look that one up. Lightweight yet durable. We plan to develop various weapons utilizing this innovative new alloy. We have a closer sample for you to review. We look forward to hearing from you regarding possible business opportunities. Carl Redfield. Thanks, Redfield. Now, notice, and if it might even come up on the description here, it cannot be detected by a metal detector, folks. Who here can guess where that's starting to go? And I'm just going to use that because we need one from getting grabbed several times. Trust me, we weren't far from being put onto cautions. I'll just use it now. Because I'm going to come down here, grab hold of the ink ribbon, and I'm going to save the game and end the video, folks. Our extended opening, though, I never mind doing opening videos like longer than normal. And yes, you already get the one ink ribbon here anyways. So, yeah. Yes, I know, there's no save file, I'm aware of that. I didn't even have my old save file. I think I got rid of it a long time ago, so yeah, that kind of sucks. So we'll save the game, and we shall end the video, folks. This is going to save, right? Anytime? Game. There we go. That took forever. That was just to get to this point? Really? Never mind. Very good. Right, lovely folks. Well, that is where the video I'm going to bring into this video. I'll thank you all, as always, for tuning in through this. Like I say, a good hour, folks. I'm happy with that. Next time, folks, obviously we're going to be continuing on through the prison area here, folks. We've got this special alloy, which apparently cannot be detected by metal detector. Now, clearly, that's linked to the security box and that sort of stuff. But any ideas what we might be doing with it, folks? I'm sure there's more than a couple guesses out there, but we will have to wait until next time for us to find out, folks. So I will thank you all very, very, very much for watching. I'll see you next time, so take care.